And here we are, doing our morning chores. Latanya helping. Got the wheelbarrow to get in a load of wood. We've got the bucket to feed our calves. So what are we doing first, Dad?
We'll get some hooks for the calf.
Here's our little calves.
Baby cows!
Baby cows. There they are. How many are there, Natanya?
You count them.
1, 2.
2?
More than 2.
More than that.
Who's more than that? It's more than that.
1, 2, 3,
Mummy.
4.
4.
They're so cute. Hello. Hello.
Is that me?
Another one. They're curious, aren't they?
No.
No, over here. This is called the cafeteria.
1.
Similar to a cafeteria.
Yeah. We hook it all up in here. Hoses. Oh, don't knock it over, sweetheart.
No.
And we just happen to have a drum with some milk in it. Colostrum milk.
Not a lot left, eh?
Not a lot left. Getting through it. Then we'll move. Then we'll move on to the powdered feed.
Yes. Good girl. Thank you.
Milk comes out.
Very
Yellow.
yellow, rich milk.
Antibiotics. It keeps for 2 weeks without going off.
Natural antibiotics in there. Colostrum milk.
Hang on. Yeah, keep up there. Fine, girl. Helping. Got milk on your face. There you go.
What's this place?
Little face. You got a little bit of milk. Come on, there. Ooh.
1.
Hoses in there.
2.
Okay.
Baby cows, baby cows.
Baby cows, baby cows.
I'm coming in now. I'm coming in now.
Okay. Just stay there until I get them off. They might get you. Round here, dudes. Round here. Round here. There you go. Round here. You're off. There you go. There we go now. Here we go. You go round there. And all right being together. Okay, you can come in now.
Now.
There we are.
Now.
There you are. Calf is having breakfast. Drinking up the milk. Look, aren't they cute?
Moosey.
That's right, there's muesli in there. That's 20% protein. Cow muesli. They get a bit of extra munch. Now these calves would be, let me think, no, not even 2 weeks old. And these are our big cows. We've got 1, 2 that are 2 years old. And then we've got 1, 2, 3 that are 1 year old. And then we've got the four that we've just got. So one of these will be destined for the freezer in a few months, and the other one we'll sell to some friends, or haven't really decided yet. And Dave's just setting up a new fence. Take it down the hill and put it up down there somewhere. Right by the road, you can hear, this is the main road. State Highway 2. Introduce our hostess with the mostess. Oh, hello.
Oh, hi.
This this is my brother and sister-in-law Susan that you're talking to.
Hi, Susan and
Lars.
Lars.
Yeah, this is David's sister, Chris.
Hi.
And she is Mrs. Dairy Farmer. She's going to tell you about replacement calves. First of all, tell us how big the herd is that you milk here.
About 380.
380 cows. So if each one of those has a calf, you're looking at a fair number of calves here.
And some twins.
And some twins.
Yeah.
Now, what the idea of replacement calves is some of the cows getting old and past it. And if they're the daughters of good milkers, then the chances are they'll have good milk too, volume?
Dead right.
Okay, so it's a way of replacing and rejuvenating and replenishing your herd. So how many more cows have you got to calve?
About 80 to go.
80 to go. Ooh. So obviously not all of the calves are going to be she calves. Heifer calves, I should say. Some of them are going to be bobby calves. Now, can you explain about these numbers? 9964, the year 99?
The year, yep.
Yeah.
60, that's the 64th calf to come along.
Oh, okay.
So that all in order.
So these ones are quite old if they're only 64, number 64?
No, number 1 would be the oldest.
Oldest, yeah,
Yep.
64, but
Oh, 64, sorry.
if
yep.
you've got 380, Flossie and Daisy and Buttercup, this is where it all happens. These are the mothers of the cows you have just seen, and there's quite a few of them. Whoops. Now, Mrs. Dairy Farmer, tell me, this is called a herringbone calf shed?
Yep.
Which means you have cows on one side and then cows on the other side.
Right.
And now, how many aside is this herringbone shed?
28.
28 sets of cups. What is 28 on this side and 28 on the other side?
28 sets of those.
Okay, so you've got some cow, all these,
We better move because they're getting a bit.
yeah. Okay, we just had to shift around because they get a bit towy and then they kick their cups off, and that's the whole point of being in the cow shed, is so they get milk. Okay, so you've got a row of cows on one side and a row of cows on the other side. One side has the cups on and milking away, and then as they finish, the cups get transferred over to the other side, and the other lot of cows get milk. Okay, this is a herringbone shed because if you take a bird's eye view, it looks like a backbone of a fish, a herringbone. So we've got Dave and Mark down there, busy swapping over cups and checking and dodging all manner of obstacles. It's a messy job, but someone's got to do it. So those would be the ones that have been milked. Over here, is this the last lot?
I think that they may be the colostrum cows ready to be milked after these are finished. They're the ones that have just calved and
That's right, okay. It's a busy time at calving time. Hi.
Mark, are these the colostrum cows up here?
Okay, so what happens is when a cow has calved, it's got colostrum milk for about 4 to 5 days. Yep. So that milk cannot go off to the milk factory. That gets stored here, and they feed that colostrum milk to the calves. So these are the cows that have calved more than 4 or 5 days ago, and their milk gets stored in a vat, for the milk truck to come and pick up. And once they're all through the lines, all the milk lines have to get cleaned, and then the colostrum cows get milked, and that milk gets stored in a separate vat. It's a very busy time having to separate these cows into these different herds, basically. But it's only once a year this happens, goes on. Chris has been given a job. Go and open the gate. So a good milking cow, they keep records on how much milk comes off each cow, and a good milking cow can be worth $800 to $1,000 each. So they try and take good care of these animals. Where's this going? I'm in the way here. I've just had to shift, otherwise the cows just won't come out. Good. Whoopsie. Oops, this one's a little bit dodgy on their feet. And off they trot to some fresh grass. Here's a nosy old Flossie. Right here. He's just checking me out. Get away. Whoosh. 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 Go find some grass. And we've got the next lot in. Being milked for all they're worth. This is the vat that all the milk is going into. How many litres is this vat, Chris?
That's a very good question, Sal.
And you're glad I asked it?
So we just read the instructions.
Okay, we've established that it is 9,000 litres. 9,000 litre tank, so I think roughly divide that by 4 and you get a gallon.
For those without...
Right, what we're doing here is we're drenching the cows. What's drenching, Chris?
Stop them getting bloat. They're drenching with a mineral supplement.
Yes.
Mostly with Cosmagan, which is calcium and magnesium.
And that stops them getting milk fever, is that right?
That's the one.
So because they're being milked, they need the supplement, right? Otherwise the cow gets stripped.
Right.
Is that the way it goes? But 2 little kids disappearing and off into the sunset. And here comes Bruce, the boss. He's got the job at the moment of feeding the calves. So he comes up to get this colostrum milk to feed the calves. Oh, here he is over here. Thought he was coming on the other side of the shed. We did. Hey, gives a bit of a wave. G'day, digger.
That's a girl.
That down there where the blokes are standing is called the pit, for obvious reasons. Natanya, don't go out there, please. They all get hung up nice and neat and tidy. Hanging them up, cleaning them out.
Can you see these guys? What are they?
What's that?
What are they? Are they really big chickens? Are they? Emus. They're emus. No worries at all. Gonna hold on again? Shall we go?
Hold on.
Go for a ride on the horse.
That's a girl.